Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and 2020 is almost over, so I thought I would go over what I feel are the best Blu-ray and 4K slipcovers of this year. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Now, 2020 is almost finished, so I thought I would include in this particular list the best artwork or slipcovers of 2020 for Blu-ray and 4K. Now, like I said, this is going to include slipcovers, but it will also include titles from, let's say, Criterion Collection that don't necessarily come with slipcovers, just the general artwork of the discs themselves. So that's going to open up the field, and of course we'll include both Blu-ray and 4K editions. Also, Steelbooks I covered in a separate video, so if you want to check that one out, I will go ahead and leave a link for that at the end of this video and in the comments section below. Okay, let's not waste any time, let's dive right in. Okay, my number 10 is going to be Color Out of Space. This is actually a really cool movie. It definitely invokes a lot of imagery, and the 4K edition, I believe, is the same cover as the Blu-ray edition, so no matter which version you have pretty much the same artwork. I love the shine to it. It looks really solid, kind of it's really cool. It's a very cool looking slipcover on this one. And there we have the back. So yeah, definitely check out Color Out of Space on 4K or Blu-ray. My number 9 is going to be Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Now, while all the covers that were released back in March are pretty much like similar, they have a similar style to them, I like the pop of the red on Revenge of the Sith, probably most of all. I think it looks really cool. It's a very nice looking image, and while arguably, like I said, the other covers are pretty much identical and they thematically look the same, something about this one just really works for me. I like it. And yeah, very cool. It's a slight embossing on the artwork as well. It's very nice. So yeah, this one is my number 9. My number 8 is Kino Lorber's Mad Max, the original Mel Gibson film on 4K. I like the cover. I like it a lot. I like it a lot better than the interior artwork. It's got a nice style to it. It's really cool. And Kino Lorber did a great job on the transfer also. It looks really nice. But yeah, this one, Mad Max classic action movie, is my number 8. My number 7 is from the Criterion Collection, and of course they don't have slipcover, so we're just going based off of the artwork, and that is the original War of the Worlds. I love this art. I think it looks really solid. It's a perfect representation of the movie itself. Criterion did a great job with this one. I think it looks very solid. And yeah, it's if you haven't checked it out, it is worth watching on Criterion Blu-ray. There is a 4K edition digitally available, but the physical copy just looks stunning. Great job from Criterion. My number 6 is Possessor on 4K. Now this one is a little bit more unique from the Blu-ray versions. Now the Blu-ray came out with two different uncut and a cut version. And while the uncut version has a yellow layer to it, just like this one does, something about the black 4K border just makes it work even more so than on the Blu-ray cover. So for my personal taste, the 4K edition is the best of the covers. It's got some very disturbing looking imagery, but you know, if you've seen the film, you know the reference. I like it. I think it's a really cool film and definitely worth a number 6. My number 5 is another Criterion edition, and that is Roma. Alfonso Cuarón's film is a beautiful made movie, and I think Criterion did a great job with the artwork on the Blu-ray. It looks really good. It's very simple. It tells the story. You know, if you've seen the movie, you know. And I really like it a lot. I think Criterion did a wonderful job here. So yes, Roma is my number 5. My number 4 is the animated film Nisha. I just love this cover. You definitely can just see the imagery and really just be taken back by it. And this is a different cover than what we get on the Blu-ray side. The Blu-ray side is very, you know, it's an animated type style, but this one is just very elegant, looks fantastic. Honestly, a cool movie to boot. If you haven't checked it out, do so and watch the 4K. It's really worth your time. It's got a nice little shine to it. I like it. Nisha, definitely worth being my number 4. For my number 3, I'm going with the Criterion Edition version of Parasite. I love the cover. I think it's pretty awesome. It's got a nice little, you know, you take it out, and just kind of, it really speaks on its own as a good looking cover. Criterion did a wonderful job here, and it's really like an excellent movie. Check it out for yourself. Even though there is a 4K edition, it's a very bare bones kind of cover, pretty much the same as the Blu-ray, but the Criterion edition just takes things up another notch. So yes, Parasite is my number 3. And for my number 2 pick, and that is going to be Ip Man 4. I love the cover. I really was just enamored with the artwork. It looks great. Donnie Yen doing his thing, and it's got a nice style to it. It just looks really good on 4K. And then we have the back. But check this movie out. Even though they did release the entire 4K series recently, this one will always stay in my collection. Just, I love the artwork a lot. So really check out Ip Man 4 on 4K. Before I get to my number 1, just a couple of quick honorable mentions. Shout Factory, Scream Factory's Friday the 13th, the collection. Gorgeous box set. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to unbox all the individual titles here. I did a separate video with doing that, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and look. But yeah, this one, Scream Factory, Shout Factory did a wonderful job with this collection, and absolutely worth an honorable mention. And also an honorable mention, Midsummer, the director's cut on 4K. Has a nice collectible packaging here. Definitely is a little shelf, unfriendly, but the packaging itself is pretty nice. And if you haven't checked it out, the 4K director's cut of Midsummer is worth your time. And as far as I know, A24 still has these in stock, so order it from them. But yeah, check it out. Awesome edition. And my number 1 pick for best artwork or slipcover for 2020 is the Blu-ray edition of Arrow Video's The Last Starfighter. This is gorgeous, in my opinion. It's really great artwork, looks fantastic. Now, while I do prefer poster artwork for a lot of releases, when Arrow Video does a release, they typically include that in the inner, the backwards part of the case itself. But the artwork here is phenomenal, in my opinion. I think they really stepped it up. It's a fantastic looking picture. I enjoy it a lot. It's got a nice little shine to it, and the back cover is even very nice. Yeah, just The Last Starfighter is pretty awesome. And, as I said, you can get the original artwork interior wise. But yeah, that's it. This is my number 1 pick for best artwork and slipcover for 2020. So that is my top 10 list of Blu-ray and 4K artwork, slipcovers for 2020. I want to hear in the comment section below what you would put on your personal list for this year. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.